What's up there, people? Rockstar Music City, you saw the tattoo at the court because when I was outside, I was sweating. So, yeah, I went to take off the one jacket, but the host, so there's a girl waving at me and said and I didn't hear it because I just saw the mouth going and I'm pretty sure she said hi, so I waved. But like I said, I'm always listening to music. And yeah, it's like I didn't mean to flash nobody, but I went to court this morning. I went bond. Did you guys all see me? The rock star, Ryan Everett Adams. Didn't I make my point across in the courtroom? I wasn't yelling, but I did make my point across. They didn't think I was in the courtroom. So yeah, I'm a good person, but I got to be blunt. Yeah, I'm here. What? And they knew. They know what's about to hit them. That's why come back February 2nd. They know, but so Dinah Screws at Red Roof, she's a pill junkie. Her husband, is a drunk. And then you have April Humble. You have Valerie Jean Bragg, or Silver, and Diane Bragg. We had no problems until I started working at Red Roof. So my mother sells Park 30s. So she went to Red Roof and was lying to fucking Diane and all them, right? And then Diane wants to put her her fucking nose in where it don't fucking belong, right? So do you guys remember 3 weeks ago when those two punk 14-year-old kids jumped me? She told on herself. I already knew who it was, but she told her on herself right on my phone. I got the proof and the evidence. She was like, yeah, and basically said I got my ass beat. She turned around and said, I was a 14-year-old punk. Do you see everything I tell you? You try to put the blame on somebody else. And Alexis, you're a meth junkie. But you want to sit there and say that I got my ass by a 14. Let me tell you something right now, buddy. If I would have hit you, I would have broke every fucking bone in your body. That's how much power I have, fucking punk ass bitch kid. I told you to shut your fucking mouth when you sit there and ran your fucking mouth to my face. And then I went to your aunt and yeah, pissed off. You better get them right. But Nate and April going around and saying that I did something I didn't fucking do. Dan Silva going on the bus and saying stuff I didn't do. But Dan wants to sit there and run his mouth on the bus, right? Who told him to step the fuck off the bus? Who kept going like a bitch? And then turned around and said, yeah, I saw a kid, he called me a bitch or something, a bitch or a faggot or something out of the bus, and I told him, come on. And he goes, oh, so he's allowed to say what he wants, but when I tell him to come on out, he wants to sit there and reverse it and say, now that's a nice one, you're acting like a clown against or around the kids. But the kids heard you say, started with me. You just pissed off because you don't get to control me and you demand no shit from me, jackass. But Diane, you're a Part 30 junkie. And yeah, the funniest thing that I've heard all day, the 14-year-old kids beat my ass. Let me tell you something right now, Diane. I let people hit me 3 fucking times. That's how my grandfather, Ronnie Everett Adams, showed me. Get hit 3 times, then retaliate. Because it's self-defense. So if you accidentally break their legs and kill them, you get away with it because it's self-defense. So, Diane, you're fucking around with the wrong one, guy. I am Ryan fucking Everett Adams, not Justin. I'm the older brother. I'm the oldest. There's Dylan. There's Ryan fucking Everett Adams. Justin Everett Adams. Dylan Oxley. On my mother's side. On my father's side is Ryan, the one speaking to you right fucking now, fucking jackass. Then actually Jessica Wilt Chamberlain, because he cheated with Kim when he was with my mother. So she's a half sister. My Dylan's a half brother, or a stepbrother. And so I'm stuck in the middle with that one too, because Randy has Jessica, then Ryan, then Justin. I'm telling you, I'm going to blast you guys all over the place. And oh, by the way, April Humble, are you schizo and schizophrenia because you fear and scared the cop's going to come get you? To protect my peace, protect me not getting in trouble, you want me to call them? Which they already know. You ran from Maine. You're wanted from Maine because you're a pill junkie. You're on probation. You couldn't deal with probation, so you left. Because you're a coward bitch ass. You want to do all the drugs in the world. You want to do all the clown shit. But when you get caught, you don't want to man up. You don't want to lay, oh, wait. You went to prison and you don't want to go back. Okay, if you don't want to go back, bitch, stop doing what the fuck you're doing. Because one of these days you're going to be caught and you're going to be straight back in prison. And it might be tonight if they find you. Get Haley, her fucking stupid ass mother, and April. Haley, let me tell you something. April was fucking Gary behind your back in your same fucking bed where you and Gary were fucking. So I advise you to shut the fuck up, Hal. You've known her for 4 fucking years. April Humble is my cousin. So I've known her all her fucking life. So who knows who there, Haley? You know of April, what she tells you, which is manipulate, liar, because that's all she ever was and all ever will be. She's a Perk 30 junkie. She can't even get out of bed without a fucking Perk 30 up her nose. What a fucking life to live. I'm schooling you guys on social media because you guys want to sit here and lie on social media. And you want to put shade and blast my name off lies. But you want to sit there and try to threaten me and threaten me and threaten me. You can do whatever you want, but I can't go on social media and speak the truth about you. Doesn't that show you how two-faced you are? Camden County and Rays, anything goes, already know how two-faced you are. Because you can sit there and talk about people. You guys are small-minded. Not on my level. Small-minded people that talk about people. What a fucking life you had to live. Or you have fucking low lives. Good people, we don't talk about people. We talk about ideas. We talk about money. We talk about how to make more money. So within, we become great because we talk about ideas. Poor people talk about money. Medium people talk about things. Wealthy people talk about ideas to make more money on top of the money we're already making. So, like I said, Diana Cruz, you're the fucking retard. Not this one. You want to go on, put me on social media, 60 TikToks, right? Oh, and fucking lying all over the place, right? But you say there's nothing I can do about that. There sure in the hell is. Because your defamation of my character on lies. Number one, civil right you cannot violate. I'm a human civilian. Number two is discrimination. Number three is harassment. I have also got the law enforcement wanted to sit there and assault me 3 separate times. So within you guys doing that, you guys are entrapping. And yeah, I don't do meth, but you guys do. Trish does. Isn't Taylor at X Method? And Taylor is lying to Sarah and Katie. Because the first year I was there, we had a Christmas party. And yeah, she purposely paid me back. I was washing my hands and I turned around and she was right there. She like purposely got in my way, and when I turned around I slapped her ass on accident. But at the Red Roof, was having a Christmas party. And Diane goes, "We love having you down here because you're the show of the party. You dance and you have fun." So I went down there and everyone's like, "Yo, bro, what?" They were all surprised. They were all happy. We had Christmas carols going and everything. Then towards the end of it, she comes up and slaps me in the ass. And then I hear Taylor, "What are you doing? What are you doing? He's a fucking crackhead, blah, blah, blah." I'm not a crackhead, bitch. But I've been working for you for a year before that, and you still call me a crackhead. So doesn't that tell you how jealous of and envy you are of your sister? Taylor and Chris, and Kristen, you guys live at Waycross. And doesn't Hardick run that one too? You guys are so fucking stupid. I even know if you make somebody online, that power is stripped and giving to that person you're making up. Do you know how many other people know that, but you don't? You must not have a high school diploma or a GED. Remember, bitch, I graduated Brewer High School class of 2002. I'm a lot smarter than you, and I'm more intelligent than you'll ever be. So I advise you to back up and know where the fuck you're standing. Because I'm telling you what, the law enforcement already knows what's going to happen. Because when I got out of the courtroom, they knew I was pissed in the courtroom. And when the fuck I walked out the courtroom, everyone knew I was fucking pissed. I go outside and making sure everyone knows what's going on. I was dancing, shaking my ass, not tweaking, but twerking a little bit. I was just having fun, dancing a little bit. But let everyone know what the law enforcement was doing and what Diana Screw does. She's so fucking nosy. She runs her fucking mouth so much. Just like April. Just all like the other pillheads. Run their mouth so fucking much. And then when they have nothing to say or run out of stuff to talk about, they turn into people that be nosy. We'll go to your situation, but instead of saying what was said, but they're changing it around to make them look good and you bad. Let me give you an example. Lillian and Diana was a manager on duty. And I wanted to say Telly had the day off. But it was Lena, Lillian, and I as a housekeeper. So I'm getting everything done. I go downstairs and I go to the front. I don't know if I needed the key or something to get in one of the rooms so I could clean or something like that. And I'm standing there, and this customer comes in, and this female, she's fucking drugged the fuck out of it. You can tell. And she turned in the key, and she was like, "Yeah, I can't give you this money because you're not the person that gave me the money." She goes, "Well, I'm with the guy." And then she gave the money to her for $400 or something like that. But she wants to go to the bathroom, take $200, stash it in her bra, and then come back out. And then Diana and Lillian sitting there laughing the whole time. And the man finally was like, "What the fuck, man? There's more money. Where did it go?" And then Diana and Lillian want to, "Don't accuse me of stealing money. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't do it." Blah, blah. But they knew who stole the money. That is not a business woman. That is a junkyard for a manager. Because if she was any kind of manager, she would say, "Yeah, she took it." If you was a manager, you wouldn't have gave the money to her. You would have gave the money to the person that paid for the fucking room. By law. That is a law that you broke again. You can't give somebody else somebody else's money. So they were bickering back and forth. I'm standing in the back like, what the fuck, man? She probably has it right here in the fucking cleavage. And I just came out the room. I came down. So I was like, what the fuck? And I wasn't trying to be nosy, but I kind of heard what was going on. And I was like, yeah, she probably has the right fucking ear because I know how they fucking work. Especially those two fucking crooked motherfuckers. Lillian thinks she's all big and bad and she's the best housekeeper in Kingsland. She's not. I surely am. I show up to work every day. I don't call in 4 days a week. I show up 7 days a week. There's a difference. Big fucking difference, you fucking hoe. And so the guy and the girl goes outside, and it puzzled me what they said after that. Diane goes, and you know, Lillian, I remember so much today that I had nothing to talk about. You want to go get nosy with me? And then come in here and gossip. Blah, 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 blah. So they went outside for 10 minutes. They came in and started talking about them. Yeah, he didn't find it, blah, 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 blah. He's stupid, blah. They were making fun of him. But like I said, small-minded people talk about people. You're losers that don't have nothing else better to do. And you'll have nothing in life because all you do is talk about people. Small-minded people talk about people. That's why they don't get nothing. Good people, we talk about money and ideas. How can we make more money? Well, ideas. We get people around us. We talk ideas. I'll give somebody my idea. And then, like, say if I let Katie know my ideas, I have multiple ideas. I let her know my idea, and she'll come back. You know, you probably want to tweak. I think this would work a little better, but not sit there and say, yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. She'll just go, yeah, it sounds like a plan, but think about. I think this would work better than so. Your ideas bounce off each other's ideas. And then you come up with something. Like this. I drew these tattoos. I drew the Rockstar tattoo. But when I brought it to Peter, his ideas and my drawings, we talked about it and we came up with this. And you know, that's what bouncing ideas off each other is. So again, before you get in my business, do you want to be toasted and roasted some more? Lillian and Diane at Red Roof? Hardick, you're cheap as fuck. I was working there for 4 years. Everybody else was working there before so I don't know how long they were there, but at least they were working 4 years. I was there. And then I spoke up. I said, can we get a raise or something? We've been here for 4 years and we're not getting a raise. And we're getting paid $10 an hour. And then she comes back and she goes, Wanda says no until you make more money. Excuse me? We are doing the rooms every fucking day. So we know how much money you're making from the fucking rooms you're renting out every fucking day. You're just so fucking cheap. You don't want to pay your employees. And then what, Hardick, a week later, you want to brag about you going to Jacksonville and getting a new hotel? But I thought you wasn't making any money. Which I knew you was. You just being a dirtbag and didn't want to pay your employees. Then you want to turn around and sell Red Roof? You're a fucking idiot. You guys will not get away with what you're doing. And you want to talk all you want on social media? And you want to message my phone and harass me? But don't you guys see me outside every day? Once you stop being fake clowns and false with yourself, once you show up, once you say something in my face, that's being real and true. Being fake and false is running your mouth behind my back. You know, guys, I don't have a TikTok. They're all doing it behind my back, but Diana wants 60 TikToks that are fake profiles about me, right? But I don't have a TikTok. I had one, but yeah, fuck that shit. Because it was putting viruses on my phone, so I said, fuck this shit, I don't need it. And this was like 5-6 months ago. You can probably look at it and tell you the last time I was on it, and I don't plan on going on it at all, because I deleted the app from my phone. Because I don't need the fucking virus in my phone. But they're doing it all on my back. You guys know I'm not a member of the Camden County race, neither. Anything goes. So they're talking behind my back on that too. But when I go and speak the truth, because one of my people added me. So I was seeing everything you guys were doing. And I still see what you guys are doing. Oh, by the way, Bristol, Connecticut. New York, Brooklyn, New York. The females, we got an issue out here. I'm not going to beat a female. But if you want to come and beat her ass, teach her a lesson. I'm giving a shout out to my people in New York, Brooklyn, New York, and Bristol, Connecticut. She runs her mouth all day to me because she knows damn well I'm not going to hit her. I'm a man, not a boy. I'm not her husband. Her husband beats the fuck out of her every day. That's why she needs to be a bully, right? And make herself feel good about herself. So she's trying to bully everybody around her. She controls her daughters, but she thinks she can control everybody else the same way that she controls her daughters. You all are having a control issue. You have a power fucking trip. And that will be eliminated. Because you have no power over people. If you want to sit there and tell somebody what to do, they sure in the hell can tell you what the fuck to do too. So again, people, in New York, Brooklyn, New York, and Bristol, her name is Diana Screws. And you can message her and let her know to back the fuck off. I'm not going to beat her. I'll get her in the courtroom, but I don't physically hit females. I never was, never did, never will. Why start? I never start because that's not who I am. But like I said, let her know who the fuck I am. And my name is Ryan Everett fucking Adams. And remember, I worked at Cracker Barrel for the first 3 or 4 years I was here. I'm a rock star, baby. Rockstar Music City, yeet, yeet. That's Ryan. It is Ryan. It's who I am. It's what I is. But like I said, people in New York and Bristol, let this bitch know who the fuck I am. They are accusing me of being Justin, my pervert brother, Justin Adams. But I know I'm Ryan fucking Adams. I have my social security number, and I know who the fuck I am within myself. So, a shout out to Bristol, Connecticut, and New York. Like I said, I get paid. You guys get paid too. I'm not greedy. I live an honest life, honestly. And I always do. I never change. So again, I'll give you a shout out. Shout out. I'm not a shout out. I'm giving you a shout out. Let her know who the fuck she's fucking with. Because I guarantee you, when a female comes to her and tells her to shut her fucking mouth, she won't fucking run your mouth to her, you. She runs her mouth to me because she knows I'm not going to hit her. But she's trying to force me to beat the fucking bitch to a pulp. Because she's trying to. So Cash wants me to work for her and him. I don't want to work for neither of them because they're both fucking pansies. But my work ethic is one of a kind. So Cash wasn't able to get his dreams alive. So they are trying to get in my way and minimize my dreams. You understand that Red Roof stole my two last paychecks? I didn't get fired. I quit on that bitch. But she's lying and saying that I was trying to kill her, which I never did, never will. Then she wants to sit there and steal all my shit, right? All my shit on my post, right? I had sunglasses, Music City, yeet, yeet, Rockstar, blah, blah, blah. She stole my dirty fucking underwear and my suit and my fucking sock. That's how grimy she is. It was about $6,000-$7,000. All my material stuff, she stole. On top of 2 of my paychecks. And on top of the stuff that, remember Music City, the pizza party? I went out and bought the kids and the adults stuff to do while they were enjoying themselves. It didn't get as big as I thought it would be, but some people came in. We had a pinata. It was kind of funny. One of the kids went to hit it, and accidentally hit the front door. Didn't smash it, but they were all jumped up like, what the fuck? But the little child didn't mean to. But everyone jumped and got scared because they thought it broke the window. But they finally broke it and a bunch of candy came out. But who went out and bought all that shit for the kids? Do you guys remember me buying 10 pizzas, 10 stuffed crust pizzas? 5 cheese, 5 pepperoni. I bought those with my personal money. And then she stole the hacky sack, the football, all the games that I bought for the adults and the kids. Cause I wanted the family to come out. And I enjoy with both. As with they have fun. But the party didn't go, not party, but the little get together, not that many people showed up. Now, I guarantee you, if I bought a whole bunch of liquor, everyone in the town would have showed up. Then when the liquor was gone, they would have left. That's all it tells you how scumbag they are. They use and user abusers. But when you say no to them, they get pissed and they don't care what they do. They know they'll be doing it wrong, but they don't give a fuck. All they want is what they want. You're not gonna get it. I'm not working for you, and I'm sure now I'm not fucking working for your wife. Cause basically the man of the relationship. Cause your husband's nothing but a bitch. Doesn't he beat on you too? There down at Cruz, or is it Cruz? And Steven, he works at Cracker Barrel, right? That little fat motherfucker. You don't know who the fuck you're playing with, partner. Isn't Diana your aunt? I don't give a fuck who she is. Steven Stack, you need to realize who the fuck I am before you step up to this plate. Because I will drop you in a fucking millisecond. And those 14-year-old kids, you are one lucky motherfuckers. You did not beat me. So let's get that straight right fucking now, you punks. If I hit you once, I would probably paralyze you because how much power I got. But then I'll be going to jail because I'm beating on a minor. That's what you want. Because Diana wants me to work for them, or she's going to keep on trying to get me in trouble, blah, 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 blah. She's trying to demand shit from me. You don't demand shit from me. My parents don't demand shit from me. And when they try, I do the same fucking thing. No, 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 no. Back the fuck up. Now!